Good morning from Georgia. We actually stayed in a KOA last night, and if you've seen our Tennessee video, you knew that we weren't big fans of KOA, but this was a game changer.
It really was. We had about 2 more hours to drive to the original campsite we planned on staying at, but it was late and we were exhausted. We drove all the way from the Everglades National Park yesterday morning, so.
And the bathrooms were really clean.
Oh my goodness, they were
Great
awesome.
bathrooms. The check-in process was super easy, and I actually really liked our site.
Yeah.
And they had late check-in, so
Yes.
we didn't have to deal with anybody. We just came in and filled out our information, camped, and got up early and left.
Yeah. It
So-
was really ideal.
KOA won for the win. Now we are going to head out to Atlanta. We're just outside of Atlanta. We're going to head into the city, and we're going to visit the Georgia Aquarium.
It's gonna be awesome!
We'll see y'all there.
What's up, friend? Welcome to our camping adventure. We're MK and TJ, and we're on a mission to tent camp in all 50 U.S. states. When we got married in May of 2019, we went on the most fun honeymoon in St. Lucia. After coming home, we realized that we took very few pictures and videos, so we really have nothing to look back on to remember the trip. This made us commit to capturing our family adventures from here on out. While we had plans and high hopes for more international travel over the next couple of years, 2020 quickly changed our plans. However, we are beyond excited to adventure around our home country and really get to know these 50 states. We are thankful you're here, and we invite you to subscribe and join our journey.
Atlanta, ooh, na, na. Oh, he took me back to East Atlanta.
All right, so we just found out that you have to be really careful because we pulled into a $7 parking lot that says it's going to be $7 to park here, and we went up to the machine to pay, and the total was $15 for 2 hours. So we hit cancel, and now we're going closer to the aquarium where I think there was $10 parking. So
Just so weird.
yeah, see, look, the sign says parking $7. All right, so we found some $10 parking, $10 for 4 hours, and it's right by the aquarium. You just dropped some money. Just for a morning jog. We're a little late. We were supposed to be here at 8, and it is 8.
All guests are asked to wash their hands.
All right, we just got finished up with our tour of the Georgia Aquarium. It was incredible, to say the least.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was this tunnel where the fish swim over your head, and it's just ocean all around you. It's really neat.
My favorite part was the, what's it called?
The Ocean Voyagers tank.
The Ocean Voyagers tank, which supposedly is one of the largest aquarium tanks in the world. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're standing right in front of the Olympic rings, in front of the Centennial Olympic Park here in Atlanta.
Yeah, and right behind this park is the College Football Hall of Fame.
This is super cool. So it's lunchtime, so we're gonna go find some authentic Atlantish food.
Okay, something interesting that I found today is that we've walked a few blocks here, and Atlanta's not very busy right now.
It's really not. And I think we actually picked... It's not. And I think we actually picked the best time of day to go to the aquarium.
Yeah, when we were walking in, there was like 2 other people coming in, and it wasn't very busy at all. But when we were leaving, the line going in was...
Thank you. Thank you.
The line going in was actually getting pretty long. So
I don't
go
know.
early in the morning, choose the first time available if you can.
That random guy back there said that we look good together. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Since we're married.
Since we're together forever.
That's right.
Also, we're not doing a ton of things in Atlanta today because we only have one full day here. So the aquarium was obviously first on our list. However, I've been here a few times before, and I also highly recommend the Coca-Cola tour right across from the Atlanta aquarium, because you can taste Coke from all over the world, and they give you like the history of the company, and it's really, really neat.
Make sure that lady has a love song, my friend, a love song. Every lady deserves a love song on a beautiful day. Where you from?
Little Rock. Little Rock.
Ah, that's a good place to be from, Arkansas. Well, record this, my friend. This could be like an Andy Warhol soup can classic.
Oh, I'm ready. We are currently driving through the drive-thru of the original Chic-Fil-A.
The original Chick-fil-A. True Atlanta cuisine.
That's right.
Ooh, I have enough rewards for a free drink.
Really?
Yeah. This is really cool. It has stained glass windows.
That's cool. What a Christian thing.
The Lord has poured out his blessings on this place and all of America through this place. What do you want? Spicy chicken sandwich deluxe?
Deluxe.
What do you want to drink?
Large fry and a large half tea, half lemonade. Why do they call it the Dwarf House?
That's a good question.
If you guys are wondering, the original Chick-fil-A is set up almost just like any other Chick-fil-A, with the covered drive-thru and the people out front with their little iPads taking your order.
Yep. The only major difference is that the parking lot is huge.
And they have stained glass on the front of the building, like a church. Maybe that's why they say it's God's chicken.
Hi there, guys. How are you? Hi,
Hey.
good. How are you?
Just fine. The name for the order?
TJ.
TJ, I'm gonna serve you guys.
Okay, we're wondering why this is called the Dwarf House.
Okay, so this is the Dwarf House. Oh, for one, this is the first Chick-fil-A ever made.
Yes.
The Dwarf House, because it's dwarf themed. We have like the little dwarf door that people can go through, and we have the little dwarfs in the back of the so like the restaurant where you can sit down and dine in, and then you can see like the little dwarfs going through.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also because it was when this first started off, it was like a very small place, so it was just like kind of like a thing where you came in, sat down, you had some steak. This Chick-fil-A is very different. We have a complete different menu. Like we have an extended menu besides this one, where we still serve a few things like the sweet potato soufflés, the hot browns, the cornbread, and things like that. But we had steak burgers, like actual burgers. chicken and waffles.
What?
Like a whole lot of stuff.
Who knew?
Wow.
That
Very
is
cool.
so cool. I did not know that.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thanks
Thank you.
for the history lesson.
Right, it was a pleasure.
See
Y'all
ya.
have a good day.
When in Atlanta.
Whoa, look.
Southwest 6912, last time I left my 2 line up white traffic down to 5 I don't know, 6.2 Southwest 6912.
At this place in North Georgia tonight called Three Forks Campground. We found it on the dirt and it looked really, really nice. And so we drove all the way out here. I mean, we are in the middle of the woods. Like, we haven't had cell service for a solid 45 minutes at least. And it's absolutely beautiful out here, but we can't find the campground anywhere. However, there are a lot of camping spots along this river, and just at the top of the hill we just drove up to, we just can't find the campground that was on the dirt. So we're gonna pick a camp spot and set up for the night. It's still beautiful.
Yeah, this is amazing. I highly recommend this if you are camping in North Georgia. It just, I don't know if somebody put like a random picture on the dirt
Right, I
for
don't
this
know.
place, because in the picture there were grills and a road and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And everything around, like, we haven't seen a road in 45 minutes.
Right.
And definitely no grills. Just little like clearings in the woods.
Yeah,
So-
there are some other people out here camping, and there are several people pulled over at the start of the hiking trails that we passed a little bit ago. So apparently it's pretty popular, and it had great reviews online. So I'm just real confused. But
Okay, this looks like
we're
one
just
here.
gonna. This looks great. We're just gonna pick a site. Rule number 1, always scout out your camping location.
That's right, and never turn the car off.
I don't know that rule.
Wow.
This is for sure a tent pad.
So there's a tent pad,
There's even a fire ring.
a fire ring. So I would call this a campsite. This is so
We're, like,
beautiful.
In the woods. I hope nothing comes out of the woods at us tonight.
Oh, that was a bad idea. Let's go explore.
No.
So right past our campsite is the creek.
Okay, so we picked out our camp spot, and TJ was going to set up the tent while I started making dinner. But we got our camp stove out and realized that we didn't have, what's that thing called? The grate thing that sits over the burners that you put the pans on. So we had to put the pans right on the burners, and that's not safe. So sandwiches it is. But there's a fire ring here, so we're building a fire. And that's gonna be really, really nice. And we have that French onion dip, so that adds a little more fun to our sandwich meal, right? Dip and chips. It's gonna be great. We're having a lot of fun. This is really cool to have a fire. both air mattresses by themselves tonight. Me, that'd be me. TJ does it usually, but that'd be me tonight. However, the zipper broke on the tent, so TJ's fixing it. Hopefully, we've had a lot of issues with the zipper on this tent before. We have duct tape. We could duct tape it shut tonight. All right, we got our sandwiches and we are sitting by the fire. Sun's going down. I'm starting to get used to the temperature. How about you?
Yeah, it's really not bad. Now, probably at 3 o'clock this morning when we both wake up because we're both freezing,
Yeah.
might be a different story.
Although I am glad we decided to camp down here and not at the top of the hill, because you're right, it's a lot less windy.
All right, we're in the tent. It is like 6:45 p.m., but we're waking up at 3:45, so we're going to bed right now so that we can get some sleep before we have to drive home to Arkansas tomorrow.
So much is crazy right now. We're driving home really early because we're gonna celebrate Christmas Eve with family, so we want to make it home by that. But also, we started this tent camping journey this year in 2020, and we started in the Smoky Mountains. And right now, we are ending our last trip of 2020, like on the outskirts of the Smoky Mountains, which is just really fun.
So it's like one big loop.
Yeah, and we did 7 states in the past 4 months.
Yes.
Which is just crazy and so fun.
And 2020 has been absolutely nuts, but like this journey that we started just almost 3.5 months ago, has been so incredible. Just being able to witness God's creation in so many different ways. Literally, 2 days ago, we were on the beach swimming
in the ocean.
And now it's, upper 30s, and we're sleeping in a tent all bundled up with lots of sleeping bags and covers and blankets. And we had a campfire. So it's crazy how different everything is, and how quickly the landscape around us changes. But that's just a huge testament to God and his creation, and his awesomeness.
Yeah. We spent a very short time here in Georgia, but it's been absolutely beautiful, and I've loved it.
Yeah, it's great. I love Georgia. We've been to Georgia several times, countless times, but Mary Catherine's been outside of the airport. She's been here before, but I've never been out of Hartsfield Jackson International Airport.
Yeah.
So it was cool to get out and look around and see the airport from the outside, but also see Georgia and Atlanta, and North Georgia, where we are now. And so we want to thank all of you guys for subscribing to our channel.
Yes.
If you haven't already, go ahead and join. We'd love for you to be part of our family, and continue journeying on with us as we tent camp across America in all 50 states.
We have a lot planned for 2021. We are really excited.
Yes, and y'all should be excited too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all should be excited too. No. All right, well, it's that time. We're going to go to sleep, and we will see you guys in the morning for our travel day home.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh.
Mary Catherine has one more thing to say.
Also, it's just nuts that we're going to bed at 6:45 right now and getting up at 3:45, because this whole trip we've been going to bed at like midnight or 1 a.m.
Or 3 a.m.
Yeah, and then we get up like at 6 or 7 a.m. So that's been crazy. But like the first night when we drove to Pensacola and then we had to find a new place to camp because our campsite was closed, we didn't end up going to bed till 3 a.m. So the fact that we are getting up at 3:45, it's just nuts. It's crazy.
Our time clocks are a little off.
Our body clocks are so confused. I'm like, doesn't feel like Wednesday, doesn't feel like it's 6:45 p.m.
Plus, this time zone's an hour ahead of what we're used to.
Yeah, which doesn't feel like it should make that big of a difference, but it kind of does.
Yep.
And the sun going down, still, that's been happening for over a month. The sun going down before 6 p.m., but that's still weird. Anyway,
Are you ready to go to bed now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to bed now.
Good night.
Good night. Good morning. It's time to get up.
Yep.
And it's pouring down rain. So we're gonna have to pack up in the rain.
It's been raining for a little bit, so everything that's touching the sides of the tent is wet. It's gonna be interesting.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
We just passed the first place we ever stayed on the 50 States tour about 4 months ago. We stayed at the KOA in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee, and that's where it all started. And now we're on our way home from our last trip of this year, and it was just really neat to drive by there. Thanks for booking that place 4 months ago.
Absolutely.
It was fun.
Well, it's almost lunchtime, so we are gonna find some good old. Oh, my finger's been in the thing the whole time.
I wondered. I thought you knew that, so I was just gonna keep going.
Okay, now we get to do it.
Okay, that's fine.
That's good practice. That's a good practice run.
Yeah. And we got up early with the sun this morning and headed. Oh wait, we're doing this as if we. Crap, never mind. Don't let me talk.
Good morning from Georgia. We got up early this morning, and why did you stop saying that? Got up early this morning.
Because I was thinking we headed to the aquarium.
Yeah.
And we already did the aquarium, but we're recording this as if we haven't been in there yet, right?
Gotcha. All right.
My favorite part was this little walking sidewalk.
I don't know if you can see behind us, but we're standing right in front of the Olympic rings, in front of Centennial. In front of Centennial. Okay, let's start with that one.
In front of Centennial.
Wow. I'm a piranha.
There's something in her eye.
Okay, these menu things are cool. I was noticing on the other side, they have breakfast, so they just turn them around. They spin.
They do that at all restaurants.
For real?
Like all the restaurants before restaurants went to LED boards, they spun.
Ah, oh, TJ.
Where's my
Throwing shade. I'm not gonna tell you where it is. You've never had this many bug bites in my whole life.
Alright, hold up your Chick-Fil-A. When in Atlanta, do as most Atlanteans. You almost spilled my drink.
Sorry, let's try that again.
Alright.
It's like a sleepover.
It is.
Flashlights.
It is a sleepover.
Yeah, it is a sleepover. But we got the flashlights this time.